My name's Howard Greenwood from Love Work Life Consulting. This blog has been born out of a couple of articles I post on LinkedIn and Twitter. These articles took me right down to my very first days in recruitment, right up to the present day. And it was very interesting sort of going through these articles and going through my mindset, what went on. The articles were based on what you know and what you don't know, and on the knowledge curve that you gain throughout recruitment and how recruitment develops and how you develop within that recruitment market. So let's go through the knowledge curve first and foremost. I remember being that first, my first sort of weeks of recruitment. I remember going through that initial training, thinking, coming out of that training, right, I've got a good understanding, I've got a good basics of what's going on, let me get on the phone, let me hear. I've sold products before, this can't be that difficult. I remember that first call, boy did that bring me down to earth with a very big bang. Boy did that make me suddenly realise there's more to this than meets the eye. I spoke to a client. I remember distinctly looking at my scripts and thinking, within 30 seconds, he's gone off script. He's talking about things I don't even know about, things I don't understand, things that I'm not too sure what he's talking about. And it sort of gave me a bit of a panic. So I thought, let's go back to candidates and start speaking to candidates. So I went back to candidates and I found exactly the same. The candidates were doing exactly the same. So, me being me, I like to immerse myself in things when I get involved in things. I like to understand what's going on. So I started to do my own training, my own development. I started to understand if I make a mistake, I'm one of those people that understands I've made a mistake and how do I rectify that mistake. And what I found was that I'd gone out that training, I thought I knew everything, I suddenly come down to earth with a bang and thought there's more than this that meets the eye. I remember working really hard and getting to a point almost at one stage thinking, God, I'm never going to understand this. But I then remember making that one call where the client asked me a question and straight off pat, I answered straight away. Wow, I thought, whoa, the penny dropped. And I had another question, he asked another question, and I kept batting and balling backwards and forward between us. Came off the phone, put the phone down, and had that sudden relief, that sudden thing, all that training, all that development I'd done with myself had come to fruition. The penny had dropped. I started to make sense of things. So I started to carry on developing myself from that way. That was also lucky. I had a company that was really good. The onboarding process was really good. And they did the initial training, and then I went through training sessions all the way through that to help me develop. Now I'm a consultant going out speaking to other agencies and how they can develop their consultants. One thing I'm finding, the market is very, very split. Some agencies have great onboarding processes. They have great induction training, they have great initial training, and then they have ongoing training through a certain period of time and on training going after that, which is great. And candidates develop and consultants develop very, very quickly within that. I find other agencies are very much sink and swim, where they have a very good onboarding process and a good initial training, and then it's almost get on the phone, off you go. And what they find in those agencies, they have a reasonably high attrition rate. What I find when I start looking at and analysing between the two, it's very easy. Everyone looks at the people that they are trying to recruit and what they are doing with their recruits, okay? Some people train them and develop them, but they spend time understanding what type of consultant they want to come through the door. And they only recruit those type of people. And there's two methodologies. Do you either recruit when you need to recruit, or do you recruit continually? And there's two, I've got a foot in each camp. I generally find that if you're a small agency, you should continue to recruit constantly, because then when you find that golden egg, that person that fits your mold and what you're actually looking for, take them there and then, rather than trying to find somebody when you know you should be recruiting. It's a little different thing. So I find that once you get that, the people who sink and swim generally have an onboarding process and a recruitment process where they take people who they think they've got the right attributes for their job. They go through that initial training, and they generally come out thinking, I know everything. And they start to sink when they start to realise they don't know anything. And when that understanding of I'm never going to get this kicks in, a lot of people drop out of that phase because they're not getting the support of the business, of people and colleagues around them. They're getting inundated with KPIs and they drown and they disappear. Where agencies with a really good onboarding process get them through that curve, and that knowledge curve starts to grow, and when they start to make sense of things, they start to go through, because it's complicated. Recruitment is complicated. You're not selling a product, you're selling a service and a product that changes constantly, but a product that also answers you back constantly. So you've got to work really hard at that. And that flipped me to the second part of my articles that I posted out. I posted an article out there saying, this is what you know. This is what you don't know, but you know you don't know it. And then this is the whole lot of stuff that you have no idea exists. That's where training and development starts to kick in. That's where Love Work Life Consultancy starts to work with agencies. We like to find out what you know. And I remember pitching to a client specifically, and one of the things they said, they'd worked with a lot of agencies and a lot of consultancies who were very good at telling them what they already know, but not very good at telling them what they don't know. So through my 25 years plus experience, what I've found is that I know a reasonable amount about recruitment. I know more than the average person. What I also do is immerse myself in the areas that I'm in and how I'm working with the clients to make sure I know more and I'm continually learning. So I like to impart that back to the client. So I find that I'm good at finding out what they know, I'm good at developing what they don't know, and it's what they don't know that starts making them more money, taking them to the next phase of their development and their development cycle. So like the recruitment consultant first coming in, companies are exactly the same. When you start running a business, you know what you know. And most people who go out and run their business think they know exactly what they need to do run the business. The business starts to grow and things start looking really good, and then they start to realise, hang on a minute, I'm spending more time now running my business than actually selling. And the two conflict with each other quite a lot, and you suddenly realise there's more to running a business than actually you first thought. And as the business grows even further, again you're getting more and more stretched, and you're still thinking, can I really do this? Can I carry on selling and running the business? Can I do both? How do I manage that? And it becomes quite a stressful situation for quite a lot of business owners. When you're at that part of the curve, that's where Love Work Life starts to come in. Forbes are saying at the moment that every good business leader should have a mentor, should have someone they could offload their stress to, debunk their problems, someone who's got their back, someone who can help them build on ideas and build on projects, someone who can give them things that they didn't realise and didn't know they didn't know. And that's what mentoring is about, that's what growing businesses is about. And that's what we love here at Love Work Life, helping businesses go from A to B, taking from what they know, giving them that, developing what they don't know, and then giving even more of what they didn't know in the first place. And that's when businesses start to really kick off and really grow. So if you want to know more about how we can help you do that, feel free to follow the link, fill in the form, send it back to us, and we'll be in contact. Thank you very much for listening. It's been appreciated.